Welcome to another episode of the Power of Your Skills tutorial for the InDesign tutorial, and I've told you that we're going to be splitting this into two. We're still talking about the interface, so this could be the interface part 3, or sorry, the interface part 5, or whatever part 5 you think it is actually. And this is going to be quite simple and quite broad and with no problem, with no issues. So I'm going to take a quick dive through the interface. I think we discussed this one, those ones right here. And once you know about the interface, you can manipulate the app any way you wish to manipulate the app. Trust me. As you're also learning this, I'm also recapping my brain too, because I don't really use much of InDesign though, but sometimes I do use it for my covers and stuff like that. So that's just I just use some simple phone graphics most of the time, but sometimes I do use PC for my graphics too, but that's very rare. Yeah, very rare, trust me. So let's move. What do we need to know about the layers right here? What do we need to know about that fact that you can actually use InDesign or touchpad and stuff like that. You can export using this stuff right here. And now about the stuff. Essential, Classic. You see a lot of stuff right here. Advanced, Book, Digital Publishing, Essentials, Essentials Classic, Interactive for PDF, Printing and Proofing, Review, Typography, Touch. You can also reset your workspace or create new workspace. This is no alien kind of stuff. It's very simple. Now, it depends on what you want to do on InDesign. If I want to create a book, it's going to rearrange the interface to suit what I want to do. I want to create a book, so this is kind of the book kind of look. Now I want to create something that's so about typography, and it's going to adjust it to text wrap. You see, I've got a bunch of text effects right here. I've explained most of these effects, right? So we don't really need to go really deep into this stuff. But I'm going to just explain the Essential Classic and some of the tabs right here. So look, with the articles tabs right here, I could do a lot of stuff. With the articles, I could just drag my articles right here and cross-reference it, and I could just control click the add button to add all document content at once. That's like just add everything right into the article. Just so simple to do. And I can just use the CC library, import stuff from the Creative Cloud libraries, and also so right here you can see a lot of tools, as you can see right here. Okay, and I'm gonna go through most of them within a short time. So it uses this arrange. I can arrange the way I want my workspace to be. If I say tiled or vertically, you see, that means my boxes are gonna be different and stuff like that. And you can see this looks quite weird. If I say arrange tiled or horizontally, it's gonna look just like this with still the same set of tools by the side. I could actually say arrange two up horizontal and arrange two up vertical within this side. It's gonna go like that in just a form of repetition and stuff like that. So I can actually arrange it any way I want to arrange it. So the workspaces right here, I told you I could just select any one I want depending on which one I want to use. Essential Classic, Interactive for PDF, as an interactive PDF, create an hyperlink in PDF, bookmarks, buttons and forms. Anyone I want to do right here, okay, it's always here. Now, articles, I told you how to create articles. Comment, PDF comment, I give out PDF comments to what I'm writing. I not import any PDF comments, so it's likely not to be here. Okay, I could just import it, but I'm not gonna import it. So let me just ignore this for some while. And I could actually import PDF comments, but I don't really feel like importing PDF comments anyway. So get used to that very soon if you're gonna use it. Now controls is always here. Okay, when I click the controls, this panel appears. Next thing, editorial. I can actually do the assignment, the note taking, or I can just select the track changes and I can just attach this to this place, over to this place, and it's kind of pops off over that particular place too. And also around the effects, see number 100, number 89%, number 100. Like I said, isolate the blending knockout group, give it an effect around overlay, darken, lighten, difference, exclusion, hue, saturation, opacity. I could actually add 70% to the opacity. I could do a lot of stuff with the effect of this stuff. Look, the opacity actually it depends on what kind of effect you actually apply and whatever you want to let it happen to what you want to let the stuff happen to the effect. Okay, what effect that you want it to happen to the stuff that you're actually working on. I'm sorry about the word stuff, it's just it just came all of a sudden. So in the interactive, I could just add an animation, bookmark, buttons and forms, anyone I want. At least I want to create some kind of interactive stuff. Now info, I could check out the info of the X to Y axis, the shapes I'm working on, as you can see. I can also check the feed and color information, check the color space, check this, and then get the color and stuff like that, the CMYK, the code, and everything. So that's it's gonna be quite useful for you. The next one, I think, got the layers, and I got to adjust the layers. I could create new layers and place some rectangles on it, and see, that looks cool. So that's just one thing about layers and stuff like that. This is just under layer 1 and layer 2. If I say delete layer 1, you see the rectangles go away. So now let's go. So about the links, I could create a lot of links and stuff like that. I could just create a bunch of text and just link it up right here. Okay, and objects and layout, I could align, use the pathfinder tool. Look at the pathfinder tool. Oh, this is cool. I could attach this right here, and you see some paths, some convert shape option, and some convert points option. This is cool. And also, if you go to the I can align. I could also transform some stuff right. Look at the transform tool too, and this looks cool. This is just what is also right here, so it's just makes sense altogether. So I could just use the output to use the attribute to allow attribute to some stuff. I can just always attach that stuff right there and give it some preflight separation previews trap presets. I can give it some trap presets. I've previously saved presets. So that's just a little bit about output. Now overlays, I could give it some overlay. So web content, give it a pan and zoom, on and off option. This is just all about overlays. Now next thing to know about that is just pages. I could flip through pages, choose pages transition, animate transitions and stuff like that. That is kind of quite important, and no problem with that. I'm sorry about the background noise, it's kind of complicated anyway. So now let's go. Properties. And with the properties page, I could do a lot of stuff on the properties. I just started the fill and stroke effects, corner properties, and I just a kind of a lot of effect. I think this stuff is too much. If I could just press this and press clear. So sorry, I could press this and press auto collapse or show. Sorry, collapse to icons, and this is gonna become collapse and collapse and collapse. So no, I could just auto collapse this this stuff and not collapse them over and over again. So that's just one thing about that part. So now let's go to the parties list is being highlighted. I see that place just disappeared just a few minutes ago. So the parties page is back, and I could use the stroke to look at the stroke to give it a round one, the muted one, the round corner, anyone I want to give it a little of align, the gap color and stuff like that. This is just for customizing your strokes. Next one is for styles. Give it a style strike, character styles, object styles, paragraph styles, table styles, just for styling your table, styling your character, styling for everything. Text wrap is just for wrapping text around objects and stuff like that. Types and tables, hard characters, conditional text, glyphs, paragraph, story, and table to your design. Next thing, utilities, use background tags, data my skip labels, scripts, tags, tool ins, and more. Now you can also use sample buttons and forms. Just mix up the forms and samples right here for your designs, and it's gonna be quite cool. Trust me. So now Windows, I think got a lot of utilities, and that's all. So these are just your pages right here, and I think I'm going to switch on the page 2, and you can see my page 2 right here. If I did the page 2. No, and open window, I could create another page entirely anyway. But if I don't want a page to show, I could just click this, and it's still gonna show because that's the only page I've got right here. But if I have two pages and I don't want one to show, I could always click it from this place. So let's just have gone through a quick overview of how the apps really totally work. Just change your stuff. You want to change right here. You can create new workspaces. I arrange this stuff just like this, and you can create new workspaces and name it Chaos. Yeah, check out Chaos Walking by January. And that's a very good movie. And so you see, so I'm gonna name it Chaos. So I'm gonna go back to Essential Classic. That's good. So I'm gonna go to my new it's called Chaos, and it's arranged just like this. This is my new workspace. So I'll just share this just for review and online reviews. I could just switch to touch workspace. I don't have a touchpad, but I think I'm gonna manage it for a while. So with the touchpad, what can I actually do? Let's see. I could it's going to take quite a lot of time for it to change into touchpad, and that's it. So I could just draw some bunch of some shapes. I'm not using my I'm not using my touchpad, okay? I'm using my hands, okay? This looks kind of quite cool. I could You see, it's gonna form the shapes you wish it could form. Oh, this is cool. As in, I could make a good design out of this. This is crazy. So I can just use this touch to do some kind of stroke effect and stuff like that. That's kind of quite cool. So we're going through just everything to know about InDesign, okay? And I'm gonna go through how to save your document in just a few minutes. Let's create a new document, and okay, this looks quite cool. I'm gonna go file, then I'm gonna go to export, and I'm gonna save my document. I could just name this tutorial 1. This is a free tutorial, so tutorial 1, tutorial 1. Okay, so now let's go. I can save it as for an Adobe Experience Manager or PDF interactive, PDF print, EPUB, HTML presets, InDesign preset, as an image as JPEG or PNG, and I can also export it as XML. You don't build an Android app or build an application or stuff like that. So actually, this is just, you can use InDesign document name as the output file name. Anyway, I want to do it. Okay, so I can just press save, and it's going to take quite some, export PDF stuff, and I can just press okay, standards, keep all the PDF version, the compatibility version of everything, and just press export, and it's going to see some clicking stuff right here, and the document should be ready. So we're going to check our documents. Let me give you a little bit of process about we're going to check our documents, and I think I saved it in documents, and I call it tutorial 1. Look at it. This is tutorial 1. You see it's been saved as a PDF. It depends on the one you want to save it as, okay? But I'm saving it as a PDF, and you can see it right here. So I think we've come to the end of the InDesign tutorial for the interface and all the tool stuff. So the next InDesign tutorial is going to be featuring some of the tools, such as the text tool, maybe text tool, and the uses of the pen tool. So we're going to put it just together, just some short tutorials on some tools that are so important. And if you want to give it all the InDesign advanced course, we're going to maybe put some animation stuff with it, and it can be so interesting. So maybe there's no problem with having the free tutorial. After all, it's just for you guys. I'm actually giving back what you guys gave to me. Yeah, so that's just it. So please and please, if you love the video, you can actually give a thumbs up on this tutorial, and also you can also like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, it really helps a lot. Okay, it encourages me to make more videos like this so that you people can learn. Okay, it's all about sharing ideas and information. That's what the company is all about. So you can check out our podcast too, and our blog too. I think they've got some good posts for you to check out, and you can for the newsletter, you can comment below. We can just comment with your email, and we're gonna send it to you. No problems with that. Okay, I think it's just gonna be fine. So happy new year. I think this should be before or after the new year, anytime it gets uploaded. So please and please continue to mind with us. Okay, we've got some budget shortage in the company, so we might just have to shift some schedules over and over again until we get adequate data to upload the stuff to the YouTube server. So please and please just be patient with us. That's all I can say for now. Thank you very much. Stay safe and goodbye.